All parties together, we talked about it. Everything was in line with Fit for Crisis concepts. It was in line with Body by Conrad, and we're gonna do this.
Exactly. Now, I've been in Conrad's boot camp classes, and that's actually where I met you as we were jogging, and she would leave me as my job slowly descended to a walk. And I've been with this brother for years. I think I'm his worst client. You know, what does the future hold for Totality?
Oh, the future holds so many things. It's just such a big thing that it's the cosmos. If E.T. isn't mind, body, and soul right, then he needs to be a part of Totality. We want to take this to the masses, to the world, because it's all about healing, especially in Montgomery, because we are one of the fattest states in the nation. And basically, Montgomery can be a model of what true health and true wellness really is.
Exactly. Now, Conrad, I see in the morning, because I go out and work out in the morning at Shakespeare Park, I see your boot camp classes. And I've seen some of the results of your boot camp. And I actually used to belong to the boot camp, but sin kept me back, held back.
We're gonna have to get you back.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back,
Exactly.
definitely. But how has your students responded to Totality?
My students have responded to Totality based upon the interest that I bring to the class. I try to first somewhat deal with their mind, see what they really, really, truly want out of my class, and I try to give each individual that. It's fun, it's exciting, you know, once you pique that interest in people, you capture them. You got to make exercise fun and exciting. And I try to give it a variety. We never do the same things over and over and over. And one way of doing different types of exercises, dealing with the same base, but if you do different types, it shocks the body. And then once they start seeing the results, and I got some phenomenal testimonies out of my classes. In just 6 months, one person have lost already about a total of 55 pounds.
I should have stayed, right?
You'll be back.
So that's the great thing. So once you get that response and you get people to enjoy working out, they stick there. And that's the most important. If you like it, no one wants to do it, but if you teach them how to enjoy it, they stay.
Now, Antonio, my friend, my brother, what's going on? Owner of Fit for Christ, personal trainer, minister, you name it, this brother's done it. Describe to us your piece of the puzzle.
Well, what Totality basically is going to bring to help out Fit for Christ, it's going to help us enhance what we have going on. What it's going to allow us to do is to have the programs designed to where you be able to assess someone with their difficulties. A lot of times when people join a fitness center, they have the drive to work out, but they may not be there mentally yet. Their spiritual aspect may not be where it needs to be. And so the whole point of bringing that together with the programs that we're going to provide is going to be able to help those to identify their weaknesses and help them build on the things that are strong and the things that they may be lacking. So it's going to really enhance the program. Totality is really going to enhance what we have going on at Fit for Christ.
Right. Now, when one hears the focus being on the mind, body, and soul, and along with Fit for Christ, one may think that this program is just for Christians. So could you elaborate?
It's not going to just be for Christians. Actually, we want everyone to be able to take part in it, no matter where they come from, what walk of life they may be a part of. We want everybody to know that they can totally feel comfortable with being a part of Totality. It's, we're going after the community as a whole to help them to benefit from this program. So yes, we want everyone to know that it's for everyone.
Okay. Now I know I'm excited because I know every one of you and actually have experienced firsthand what each of you bring to the table. Mr. King, what motivates you?
Well, what excites me is how 3 trainers have gotten together because we see the big picture for Alabama. We see the need and what's lacking in Alabama. And even though we represent 3 different companies, we've came together to really allow Alabama, or Montgomery and Alabama as a whole, and even other southern states, to see that we have a concern about people and their health and wellness. We're not just out there to get a quick buck or just to make a quick profit, but we want to see our community become healthier. So
exactly.
That's what excites me.
And I'm glad you all said Montgomery, and then you said Alabama, and then some more. I think you even said the world.
There you go.
It only takes one spark to set the world on fire.
That's right.
Preach.
I really thank you all for coming out. And one more point that I want to address is the foods that we eat. You know, during slavery days, we were forced to eat. We didn't have no choice but to eat the ham hocks and the turkey necks and gizzards, whatever you want to call it. We don't have to do that. That was survival food. Could any one of you elaborate on that, Conrad?
Well, yes. I mean, there are, you know, the makeup of food and the reason we stay with our traditional food is because it's been passed down by our grandparents, our mom, and that was the proper way that we was taught to eat. But we all know now to survive, it's a better way of eating. And it don't have to be, you know, ham hocks, such as you say, or fat back.
Fat back.
You know, that type of food, because we all know that that food is very detrimental to our bodies. Right now, Alabama is faced with one of the highest diabetes anywhere in the country, the highest hypertension there anywhere in the countries, because Montgomery itself, like Samora said, is the fattest city in the world. And that's got a lot to do with our diet and what we eat and our traditional meals that have been passed down to us. But I want you to know that there is great food, very nutritious, and have a great taste. And you don't have to eat that anymore to be healthy.
Right.
Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, Antonio King, Samora White, and Conrad Sharp. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you.
A few months ago, tragedy struck in Greenville, Alabama. That tragedy, ladies and gentlemen, was called domestic violence. Mrs. Hurd and her sister were victimized by her soon-to-be ex-husband. Ms. Hurd was shot in the face, and her sister, unfortunately, was murdered. Her ex-husband was killed in a shooting standoff with the police. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to pray for the souls of her sister and her ex-husband. But fortunately, Ms. Hurd stands with us today. When circumstances told her no, God said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Hurd is off to a speedy recovery. Through prayer and family support, she has done the impossible and survived against all odds. Ms. Hurd, we salute you. A benefit program will be held on September 11th at the Harrison Street Christian Church in Greenville, Alabama. The address is 502 Harrison Street, Greenville, Alabama 36037. Donations are also accepted. For more information, please call 334-382-9381. On this journey of becoming healthy, there will be good and bad times, struggles and setbacks. But as Montgomery's own First Lady of Hip Hop, my friend Miss Shine says, in her mega hit, you better give it all you got. We should all use Ms. Hurd as an example of just that and be survivors of obesity and life. Don't let the day end without telling someone that you love them. We'll see you next time on In the House with Chico.